And let's be clear, when they repeal gay marriage, if they're ever able to get that far, this guy and Dave Rubin are going to say that's okay because we can agree to disagree. So let's get into it. I want to know why, or better yet, how Pride Month became the most hated month, which, I don't know if this is like I don't know if this is like a joke, but like Pride Month being very controversial is not something new. Like, at least through my entire life, the idea of having a month for Pride has kind of always been a bit controversial. This isn't a new phenomenon. This isn't even a new topic. But now, with the Gays Against Groomers, campaign going on, I suppose there's a new angle for conservatives to kind of attack, the attack Pride as like a month and as a celebration. And it's just, some people are willing to divide and, be pick-me's, be, gay conservatives because they like tax cuts and they're okay with, selling out some of their own. It's you do what you got to do to make the to get the bag. But either way, let's find out. Let's hear a good one.
It's safe to say that Pride Month is one of the most hated months of the year.
Always has been.
What's supposed to be the most joyful and loving months of the year has now turned into the most divisive. And
Wait. Joyful and loving. This isn't February.
Toxic. There's children.
Oh yeah. Also. Okay. Let's take a look here. I wanna see if I can.
Joyful and loving.
No. I want to see an example of why All right.
What's supposed to be the most joyful.
It goes by so
It's
quick.
safe to say.
Okay, this is what we'll do. We'll do fine. You want to like flash stuff up? We'll do it at like 0.25 speed.
That Pride Month.
Okay, we're also gonna mute this because I don't want to hear that. All right, I want to see what like literally 0.5 second clips. All right, so let's see. Central Pennsylvania Pride had a poll. Oh, I saw one of these. Yeah, set up with an amazing instructor to assist. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. Yeah. Cause I saw one of these. We went to Denver Pride was this past weekend and, we saw one of these. It's actually really funny. Nobody in the crowd took this as sexual. The only people who see this as sexual are weird conservatives. Like, is this like they're not even doing a move with it. They're just on it. Yes, a person with I saw those with the dog. It kind of looked like Batman mask to me, honestly. I walked by, like somebody walked by me and I was like, it looks like you have a Batman mask. Like it looks like a Batman cowl. But, okay. A child wearing clothes. Okay, cool. Amazing. A person wearing what looks like a bikini, which again, have you, I don't know how many times I have to say this, but like, have conservatives been to the beach before? Is this like not a thing that they're used to seeing? Okay, so I kind of had a feeling that none of those were going to be all that controversial. Figures.
Year has now turned into the most divisive and toxic. There's
also, I love the video format that like idiot conservatives have to have where like because okay, it's not even that. What this is content to attract like Zoomers and kind of younger audiences, because it's why you have the text for like every single word, because everyone's so ADHD riddled these days that it's like you need to catch every single word that I'm saying, and it's like calm down, Jesus.
In attendance at these festivals that feature lots of nudity and sexual.
Was that person nude or were they just wearing a bikini? Because it looked like they were just wearing a bikini, which I don't know. Not again.
Acts. Numerous corporations use it as a cash grab to pander to the LGBTQ community.
Yep.
And there's a growing segment of the population
Welcome to
that's
capitalism.
Fed up. And don't get me wrong, as much as I want these corporations to shut up about Pride Month, I need to shut up when I'm sleeping, specifically when I'm snoring. If you're wanting to stop.
Oh my God, are we doing an ad already? We're already doing an ad.
And actually get some quality sleep. Then my friends in
no
my
way.
hostage shape have.
Oh my God, we're actually doing an ad already. Oh my God, wow, this is shameless.
This is a celebration of sex and love.
All right,
as well.
let's go.
What is pride?
This is a celebration of sex and love and who we are as fully formed beings, sex included.
And to be honest, that's fine with me.
Cool.
Pride has always been about being prideful in various aspects of your life with the
He does know that I don't. It's not really like a sex like the act. It's like sexual attraction, maybe, or like what's the word? Like yeah, it's not like nobody's there and is like banging the entire time.
focus on sexuality.
Speaking from direct experience, it didn't really seem to bother anyone.
Ah,
until
yes,
it
Ariel Scarcella, totally not biased
became
person.
extremely
Totally.
commercialized, and
Now I'm
was
really skeptical about
pushed
who those first
to be
two
more
people were.
family friendly.
The second Pride was hijacked by corporations. It completely changed the way it was
second
represented
Pride?
and highlighted in
The
various
second Pride? I find that to be dubious.
cities across the country.
A lot of corporations are capitalizing off pride and off LGBTQIA plus
Capitalism.
like merch.
Okay. Let's be. Is this? No, it's not. Let's be clear. This is an argument that we never have to discuss because conservatives are pro-capitalism. Like, we never have to talk about. We are never going to address this. This is the only time I'll address it, and it's simply and this is the only response. It's called capitalism, dumbass. You're in favor of it, so why are you complaining about it?
I don't know. They're just making a lot of
Like,
money.
I'm a
off it.
The funniest
leftist.
thing
I
to
don't
me
like this
is
stuff,
the
but
far
like
leftists that
these
complain
people
about
do.
capitalism and how it's bad, yet they go into Target and just will buy all of their pride stuff. Capitalism at its finest, but you know.
Truly,
Yeah, you're right, guys. Don't you know? Don't all of you leftists know? Capitalism was when you buy things. It's only the only system we have under socialism is trading livestock for goods and services. That's the only thing we have. Nowhere in socialism do we have currency exchanged for goods and services. That's not a thing. That's not a thing at all. What a fucking idiot. Jesus.
Pride has shifted away from the people and put its focus solely on the corporations, and they've made an insane profit throughout the years until recently when we started
guys realize
involving
that
the children.
Pride
and it's just crazy to me,
isn't
like knowing what goes
an
down with these pride
organization.
parades, in what world did you think it'd be okay to commercialize
Like,
this?
The amount
It's-
of ass and tits I've
Like it's a public event that gets sponsored by corporations who want to market. That's all it is. It's not like, oh, Pride started taking money. Pride isn't an organization. There is no like governing Pride body that does this stuff. These are all like sponsored events in your local cities. Like,
seen today is it fills me up for the rest of the week.
We have this huge event that became mainstream. Media is talking about it everywhere. Everybody's involved.
cool.
Even children. And that is when everything
Is she talking about the MCU or is she talking about Pride? I can't tell.
started crumbling down. It makes... Are you guys surprised? Is anybody surprised?
Family-friendly Pride events. This is how Pride Month has become the most
Cool.
hated month.
Okay. So maybe, let's take this guy in the blue here. What's the problem? Like, genuinely, I have to ask. They're wearing shoes. They're wearing socks. They're wearing I still say these look like, I know they're dogs, but to me, it kind of looks like a Batman cow. But like, looks like they're wearing a Batman mask. They're wearing well, obviously they don't have their dick out. So like, they're probably wearing like, again, a bikini bottom, but okay. Okay. If we're not seeing like nudity, like outright dick out nudity, then what's the crazy thing that kids can't see? Is it the chain stuff? To which I would have to ask, like, they're chains? Like, you're kind of just being prudish right now? Like, really? This is the big evidence? People wearing clothes that you dislike? Okay.
Children are being exposed to this very mature and sexualized
Also,
behavior.
are we only gonna
all
show the same
backed and
clips?
funded by these
Oh
corporations.
my God, a person dancing in skimpy clothing. I've never seen that before.
Pushing it to become more
Also, yeah, look at this kid. This kid is fucking struggling. Take this kid to fucking gym class. Like, yeah, it's so weird. It's so
family
weird.
friendly when that's not the case.
Also, keep in mind also, they show the pole dancing thing because they want to make you think that like they're turning your kids into into strippers or something. But like, talk to anybody who does pole dancing as like a hobby, it's not inherently sexual. A lot of it is just the same way dance can be very sexual. A lot of people who do pole dancing are doing it for like the artistic kind of like dance value of it. There's a lot of like artistry that goes into like doing like the, you fucking put your leg up in here and then you're all like fucking in a weird ass position upside down and shit. Like there's a lot of artistry, and there's also a lot of like physical fitness that goes into that. So like the idea that like, oh, it's all about like the sex aspect of it, not really, and not necessarily. Like there are people who pole dance because they like pole dancing, and there are strippers who pole dance, but it's not like a only strippers pole dance. Some people just like to do that. Like there is a community you can find online. I've like that, like that's just their interest, that's their hobby. That's like, it's a thing they enjoy doing. Like it's not really sexual to them. And if it is sexual to you, if you see that kid and you don't see a kid basically trying to climb a pole and then sliding down it poorly because they're a dumbass kid, and you saw that as sexual, that tells me a lot about where your head is at, and gives me a bit of pause with you, just a bit.
It's entirely too much. There's no reason why any child should be celebrating Pride. Really, all of us, because it's 2023. There's not much that a grown gay man cannot do in this country. Like Pride parades made a lot of sense back in the day when we were.
I mean, black people haven't been slaves, well, technically, for over 100 years, over 200 years, maybe. I don't, because when I was 18, no, that was 18. So, well, no, technically. Point is, we still celebrate Black History Month. Well, what gets me also is it's like, why do we have to celebrate Pride? Why not? Like, honestly, why not? If people are willing to celebrate a holiday or whatever, why not? Why do we celebrate Christmas every year? Because we want to. Why do people celebrate Pride every year? Because they want to. Like that is literally as far as we need as humans in a society, that I think we need to celebrate something. Honest to God. Why do we celebrate Thanksgiving? Why do we celebrate Halloween? Why do we celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Why do we do any of this stuff? Because we want to. It's not that difficult. It's also not that controversial. We do it because we'll take any excuse to try and have some fun. People like going to these festival style events, whether it be your Pride parades, whether it be your Thanksgiving Day parades, whether it be your St. Patrick's Day parades, whether it be the here in Denver, we have like a 420 festival that takes up the same amount of space, but it's like a whole thing around 420 on 420 for the reasons you should know. But like why do we have to do it? Because people want to, that's why. And because some people, some corporations would like to make money, and they're okay with hosting some of this, fronting some of the money so that people can spend money at their shops. That's pretty much it. It's just an excuse for people to have fun, go spend some money on some local artists a lot of the times too. There's also a huge aspect of Pride that, like, if you set aside your Targets, your Xfinities, your all the rest of the like big business booths, there's a lot of like small online artists. There's a lot of local artists that go out to Pride and sell their wares, whether it be like art prints, whether it be food, whether it be I'm trying to think of some of the other pins, whether it be clothes, whatever it might be. It's an opportunity for people to be in a community setting and sell their wares and stuff. There's a lot of perfectly normal good reasons to have Pride. There's also not really an argument why we shouldn't do Pride but should do Christmas. They're both fun for people. That's the only excuse anybody ever needs.
When we couldn't get married, when we couldn't get jobs, when we were very isolated.
He does realize that there is
sense to rally together and have a pride parade, be prideful in who we are. But now it doesn't make sense, and there is
a push in the Republican Party
until we brought kids
to turn back on the
whole
gay
everything
marriage
just hit
thing.
the damn fan. Why are people boycotting Target? Because they're selling children's attire with Pride stuff all over it.
What? Nope, we already looked at this. That's a lie. They're selling attire for extra small people, which the right is trying to argue that that's for kids, even though there are such things as extra small humans and adults. It is a thing. They're not selling anything. The most controversial thing that they're selling at Target that the right seized upon was something that was for trans people. That was like a tuck friendly something. I don't fucking know. But yeah, it was adults clothes. But Matt Walsh and a lot of other right wingers, this idiot included, just say that it's for kids. They have no evidence. They have no real argument. They just say it is. And because a lot of their audience isn't really interested in hearing, an explanation for why it is, they just go, oh, it is? Okay, cool. It's for kids now. It's not, but, unfortunately.
Why are people boycotting Bud Light? Because they promoted a trans person who is pushing children to transition.
Why are people
Wait. How are they pushing anybody to transition? See, this is the thing. This is also the thing. This is where their idiotic responses really give you a good light. They believe that Dylan Mulvaney is pushing people to transition, kids specifically. Is that true? No. Have you ever heard of somebody transitioning specifically because they saw Dylan Mulvaney do it? No. What you will hear, maybe in a couple of years, maybe in 5-10 years, is I'm assuming their audience is maybe on the younger side. I don't know. I'm not on TikTok, so I don't really care all that much. But assuming that they have a young audience member watching them, what that audience member is going to see is somebody living their lives happily as a trans woman. And they will say, if that is something that I would like to live, if that is a truth that resonates with me, then I've seen an example of somebody living that truth. It's like literally anything else. You see somebody being into a thing that you're into, and suddenly you feel confident in expressing that aspect of your identity. For an example, this maybe for me is I don't know. Trying to think of a good one. I mean, even if I would say wrestling, as a professional wrestling fan, there aren't that many, the pro wrestling fandom is very, very atomized online, and not, you'll find people who will recognize a Stone Cold Steve Austin or a Rock shirt. But every once in a while, if I wear a more modern shirt and somebody goes, hey, it's a Kenny Omega shirt. Hey, great. That was a great match, whatever week or whatever. Then that gives me space in my mind mentally to go, okay, this is socially acceptable for me to wear this. And people, there are people out there who will get it, who will be appreciative of it and stuff like that. And it's the same with this stuff. Dylan Mulvaney isn't pushing anybody. What Dylan Mulvaney is making is space for people to be their whole selves. And that space is intimidating for people. That's what it actually is. That's the actual problem that people have, is because they see Dylan Mulvaney living their life in a happy fashion as a trans woman, and they're worried that there are going to be other people who are trans who will then feel comfortable accepting that about themselves and moving forward with that identity. They're terrified of that. So they have to attack Dylan Mulvaney. They have to make Dylan Mulvaney as closeted as possible so that their kids, that other people they know, don't ever challenge their ideas of sex and gender.
Boycotting drag queens? Because drag queens are pushing to perform and read to children.
Oh my God, to read. Okay, let's look at
queens. Because drag queens.
All right, drag queen. I guess we got to do the thing. Wearing a shirt, wearing pants. Literally nothing that this person is wearing I haven't seen at a wrestling show that I wouldn't take my kids to. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. A big wig? Whoa, crazy.
They're pushing to perform.
What about this outfit is controversial? It's shorts and some high top, some what are these, high heel boots or something, and a shirt. That's it. It's got some cleavage, but God forbid kids can't see cleavage. I've never seen that before.
Perform and read to children.
Also, another one. This person's fully dressed, honestly wearing more clothing than I probably do. This person looks like they have a jacket and an undershirt. I never have more than a t-shirt on.
Why are people boycotting gender affirming care? Because
people are boycotting gender affirming care. They understand gender affirming care is not gender affirming care isn't like a brand, you fucking troglodytes. Gender affirming care is a wide range of care options for trans people, old and young. So I don't know what they mean by why are people, they said banning, right? I'm not crazy. I didn't, yeah.
People boycotting it.
Yeah, what are they talking about boycotting? The states are boycotting it in the sense of they're not allowing parents and children to seek medical care that they voluntarily are looking for with the help and guidance of their doctors. But I wouldn't call that boycotting. That's just called fascism, really. That's not, it's not really called anything other than fascism.
Gender affirming care because they're trying to allow.
Also, what do you think this video is of? Like, if I go search this, I wonder. Let's see. Let's see. Nope. Shot. If I go to videos, let's see. Okay, I have no idea. Oh, vaccine, maybe? Yeah, I don't know where they got this random ass video from. I'm kind of curious though. This makes me like, they have to, let's be clear. They have to show like, oh, this poor child being like, they come on. You could have picked any video and you picked this.
To chemically and sexually castrate themselves while also allowing young women.
Also, yeah, kids when they're not receiving what's it called? God damn it, now I'm forgetting the term. Puberty blockers. Yeah, every child, no child has ever winced unless it was puberty blockers. Also, do you get that as a shot? Isn't it a pill? I could be, yeah, like so like pill or shot, I guess you could. Blockers are sometimes referred as testosterone blockers and they all seem the most common blocker. Okay, I just want to know if they're a shot or if they're a hormone blockers. Oh, maybe it is a shot. I don't know. Okay, so no, wait, but it is the thing. Wait, huh? Blockers. Okay, so it kind of depends. Okay, so I'm assuming it kind of depends. You can get it in both. There's like differences between potency, I suppose. Maybe. Who knows? Okay, I was just curious. I was just randomly curious.
Women or young girls to get double mastectomies.
It all comes down to the children. And
you know, I actually met somebody who got recently who had top surgery, and you know what? It was like a thing I noted in the first like 2 seconds of meeting them, and I moved on with my day. I know it might seem weird to you that you're like, you didn't linger and like stare at their like scars. Like, no, I'm a normal person. That's kind of rude and weird. And the fact that there are people who do that, you're a bit rude and weird.
had we let them alone from the jump, we would not be where we're at today. Homophobia on the rise.
Oh yeah, also keep in mind, keep in mind, this is like the whole like, oh, if we had left the kids alone thing. Complete and utter bullshit. The right has always used children as a Trojan horse to legislate people out of society. They did it with gay people back in the 80s and throughout the 90s. This is idiocy. There's nothing but brainworms on that one. Because if you knew anything about the history of gay people in the United States, especially in the last 50 years, it's that gay people were already told that they were predators, that they were coming after the children. We can't let them get married. We can't let them adopt because then their kids are going to be sexually assaulted and blah, 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 and blah, 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 everything in between, right? So, like, when it comes down to it, the whole like target, using kids as the proxy has always been their goal.
prize.
It's so obvious that the LGBT community has been completely hijacked by the queer activists, the radicalists.
I don't get it. Okay. Can somebody explain this to me? What is the difference between the lesbians, the gays, the bis, and everybody else, and like queer activists? Isn't everybody in the LGBT community queer? Isn't that the whole thing? Am I off base? I'm not in community, so I don't actually know the answer to that one, but like I always was under the assumption that kind of everyone was under that umbrella. I don't understand what they're even saying here. Also, homophobia is on the rise on the right. Like the right is becoming more vehemently homophobic after they kind of took a break after gay marriage got settled. They're back on they're back on their bullshit. So like I don't see how, like, why would you team up with these people? They don't think you should have, they don't like the Republican Party. What is it? The what was it? I think it was let's see, gay marriage. I think it was like 14 point drop. Senate. No. Let's see. Some Republicans see good politics in same-sex marriage. Young Republicans favor same-sex marriage. No. I want to see. Okay, fine. Republican Party gay marriage. All right, let's see. Yeah, I want like the whatever the Senators insist they're just focused on trans rights. Voted to protect same-sex marriage. McCain. I want to find this. I want to find this poll. Support for same-sex marriage bill reflects a shift. This was last year. I want 2023. God damn it. Oh wait, no, maybe don't say. Was it last? Poll shows here it is. Okay, here it is. Here we go. What is this from? Daily Beast. Cool. Poll shows GOP approval of same-sex relationships plummet in 2023. The current figure is the lowest Gallup has measured for Republicans since 2014. Their loss, 39%. Lovely. Let's see. American supports a newly released Gallup poll. Oh, just give me this. Yeah, just give me the poll. Fewer in U.S. same-sex relations morally acceptable. Hit me with it. Let's take a look. Gay and lesbian relationships, 2022, 71. A 7-point drop. Death penalty, that's not what I care about. Morality of same-sex marriage. Okay. Morally acceptable. Jesus. Yeah, 14-point drop. Can I get a... There, this is what I want. Democrats, independents. Yeah, independents have what? In 2001, they were at... What percentage is this? Okay, we'll do 2002. 42%? Yeah, 47. It's gone up to 73. It's actually kind of... I think it's still at the highest it's ever been, which is good. Democrats, obviously a little bit above that. Republicans, though, look at this. 2022 drops all the way down here at the end. They have become like, and this isn't, let's be clear, this fucking dumbass over here is focusing on, this fucking idiot Amir Odom over here is focusing on like, pride in the trans people and this and that. Idiot. These people are less accepting of your marriage rights. He says, why do we need pride? We already had, there's nothing a gay man can't do anymore. We can get married now. You don't think that this number dropping, and it'll probably continue to do so, you don't think they're going to come back for gay marriage? That they're not going to fight tooth and nail to claw that back? You're out of your fucking mind. And let's be clear, when they repeal gay marriage, if they're ever able to get that far, this guy and Dave Rubin are going to say, that's okay, because we can agree to disagree. I guarantee you that's going to be their line. They're going to say, what is it? Unions, civil unions is acceptable.
This has all created a ton more of actual homophobia and transphobia. And now because children are always involved, anything even remotely gay is automatically criticized by the right.
And it sucks because now there is an entire stigma and hate towards the gay community when it's not even directed towards the gay community, it's directed towards the TQ plus side of the community. When us as gay people, the LGBTs, have really nothing to do with this. And I talk about this in another video, but
dude, I also love this. Like, I love the wedge that's like these people try to like separate themselves and like try to pluck themselves out of this community. That they are willing to come on here and be like, look, I'm in the LGB. I don't want anything to do with the TQ pluses. I like, I'm one of the good ones, because that's what this is. This is just pick me bullshit. This is just pick me. I'm one of the good ones. Oh, Daddy Trump, please, give me some delicious tax cuts. That's all this is. And at the end of the day, this is the type of person that will sell your rights and their rights down the river as long as they can get paid. We have a term for this. I don't think I need to use it.
It's increasingly frustrating because there are some things that I want to be highlighted and prideful about and to really be accepted.
Why do you have pride? Why, when you just said you don't need
the entire
any
movement. Of it. Because it doesn't even stop at pride being commercialized. It also bleeds into it being
oh, shut the fuck up. Everything is commercialized. Christmas is commercialized. Halloween's commercialized. St. Patrick's Day is commercialized. All of it is commercialized. Please shut the fuck up. It is not something new. It is the most normal fucking American capitalist bullshit thing that we have here, and you don't complain about it in any other venue. So please fucking spare me this economic stuff. Again, we don't need to address this any farther than saying bullshit take. They don't actually care about that.
Extremely political.
The Human Rights Campaign has declared a state of emergency for LGBTQ plus people in America.
I am fine. We are fine. We're good. The politics drives me up.
I mean, he's certainly fine. He's got what? A PragerU deal, and they bought him 83.4K subs. So, I mean, let's be clear. Amir Odom is fine. He's doing perfectly fine. He's got a tape deal or something, whatever that ad was earlier. He's doing all right, gay folks. So look. He's doing fine. All the rest of you gays, all the rest of you L's, the G's, the B's, the T's, and the T and the Q's and the pluses and everyone in between. He's doing fine. So you all need to be quiet. Christ.
A wall, and they keep using this term community as if they're inclusive and all about equality when they're everything but.
What do you think of Donald Trump? Donald Trump. Think he does anything for the
wait, you fucking moron. You goddamn, like, you smooth-brained idiot. Oh my God. The idea that this person is going to be like, they say they're accepting of everybody. Cuts to clip of somebody. What do you think of this political figure? Fuck that person. Can you believe this gay here isn't in favor of conservative president, Republican Party leader currently for the 2024 election, Donald Trump? Can you believe that? Like, you fucking idiot. What you're describing is like ideological acceptance, which, fun fact, is not the same thing. I'm so sick and tired of people being like, you're not accepting of everybody, and then they're like, I'm a conservative and you're not accepting of my values. And I'm like, cool, then you should change them or leave me alone. Like, it's so weird. These people constantly pretend that their conservatism is like part of their like identity and being. Every single day you fucking wake up and you choose conservatism. Every single fucking day. So please spare me your like nonsense. Oh, so much for the tolerant left if you're intolerant of my conservatism. Yeah, I ideologically oppose you, you fucking idiot. And conservatism in America, so much that it is a movement, which it is, by the way, they've got quite a lot of money and quite a lot of institutions. See the Federalist Society, see billionaires like Singer and like Harlan Crow. At the end of the day, I have no interest in allowing you into my movement because you're you're ideologically driven in a way that is harmful towards this community, but towards the L's, the G's, the B's, the T's. And you know how I know that? Because the Republican Party polls worse in favor of gay marriage. They will take your rights away if they can, Amir Odom. They will do it like that if they can. And you're stupid enough to think that you're not going to be touched by that. That if you just say conservatism is right, conservatives are correct enough, that they'll leave your rights alone, that they'll carve out a little piece for you. But fun fact, not only do you have the unfortunate state to them of being a gay man, you are also a black man. So good luck with that Republican Party, partnership there, pal.
LGBT community? Nah, at all. What if I told you there's some things he's done that are pretty good? Would you believe? I'm not gonna listen to you.
It's very clear to
Then
me
he's
after going
probably
to
lying.
these sorts of events for the better part of the last 15 years, actually, I think it's like 17 years, I'm getting old, that these events are no longer about people having same-sex attraction or being gender dysphoric. Wait.
But I thought they have. You showed me a lot of videos and told me that it was all about sex and stuff. Like, what is it? What is it then? Is it that Pride is about kind of whatever people show up for it about? For some people, it's about being around like people of like minds. For some, like, it's just
Extremely, almost entirely political.
Truly, the only views that are accepted at pride parades and under that LGBTQ flag is left-leaning views. That's about it.
The rainbow flag used to represent, at least for me, being same-sex attracted or someone that was innately actually transsexual, having gender dysphoria. Now, when I see it, I just think of political far leftism.
And it's unfortunate.
Yeah, a lot. Well, unfortunately, you can complain all you want, but the reason why the political alignment for, gay folks and trans folks and everyone in between is not because they just decided that they would all be liberals. It's because conservatives in the Republican Party have fought tooth and nail to keep their rights in a second-class state. That's why. There's a reason why you don't see a lot of gay Republicans and why you don't see a lot of conservative transes out there. It's because, quite frankly, the people who are in those groups, the people who have, decided to join those groups, recognize that, they can be a nice mouthpiece for them, but the Republican Party has no interest in passing legislation that will legitimize the rights of gay and trans people. It just won't happen. They're not interested in it. If they have the ability to do it, they won't every single time. And if they're forced to, maybe they'll do it. But like, at the end of the day, they have no interest in your rights, Ariel Scarcella. They have no interest in your rights. That's why nobody votes. And that's why you see it as a liberal group. Why you see the pride flag aligned with the Democratic Party, with more liberal-leaning politics. Because conservative politics aren't friendly to homosexuality. I don't know if you know about this.
Fortunate because there's a growing segment of gay people who feel this exact way. There's a growing segment of gay people who feel isolated and exiled by both the left and the right. And they're just stuck in the middle, politically homeless. It's like, well, damn, what am I supposed to do? Pride Month is not what it used to be. Corporations have taken over, and this push for things to become more family-friendly just needs to stop because I don't know how...
It's a really low bar, too. It's really funny. They make it into like this, well, what do I do? Do I side with people who don't pay me money and tell me that they want to fight for my rights? Or do I side with people who are going to give me and shower me with money and fans and everything else and allow me to sit in a boring ass room in front of a camera and write shitty scripts and say dumb shit about politics that I have no idea about? Like, PragerU pays this guy for this. Nobody pays me for doing any of this. I work incredibly hard for no payment whatsoever because I'm ideologically driven. This idiot is paid to be the gay voice of anti-trans and and homophobia, transphobia and homophobia. Sorry, like that. Like, these are your options. You get paid by fascists, or you join the rest of us. And you picked paid by fascists. I don't know what to tell you. And what's worse is it's a really low bar. to not side with fascists. That's an incredibly low bar. That's somehow not able to pass.
This is gonna end. I think we all can agree gay relations have not been this bad up until we brought kids into everything. And I don't know
Somebody's
why
never done
I
their
have to.
history.
I feel like a broken
They've
record
literally
saying
never
that,
done
but
their
we
history.
need to just leave them alone. Children are off limits. That's it.
The idea that gay relations are in a worse place now, when gay people currently have the right, at least for now, to be married. Hilarious. Really fucking hilarious, that one. For like most of my life, for most of my life, all through my high school career, everything, gay people were always jokes, second-class citizens. But, now things are so much worse. Oh, my God.
Personally, you
Yeah,
won't
it's
see me
called a
celebrating Pride
backlash.
Month. It's just pandering month at this point, and I'm just completely over it.
Yep.
I still
that is-
attend
yep,
Pride parades every
yep,
year. In fact,
it is.
I'm
Same
probably
way
going to
December
at
is
least one or
pandering
two
month
this
for the
year.
Christians, yep.
But that doesn't mean that I think we need an entire month to celebrate. If anything, I think
Why
it would
not?
be a better idea if we took that month to fight for actual equality where it doesn't exist.
So yeah, thank you for taking the time to watch this.
That basically nothing. Go from celebrating Pride to what if we just do nothing? What if we just sit around and talk about other issues that aren't related to any of us? Yeah, totally. Like these people are so fucking dishonest, and it's like it's disgraceful that this is the level of political engagement that we have to deal with on the right. It really is. It's disgraceful. The thing that they tell, like at the end of all YouTube videos where they tell you to like click on one of these like things to watch more videos. Yeah, I've been meaning to film one of those. So that's what I was doing. I was just setting it up to film one.